If you've been thinking about visiting Canada's Jasper National Park, but are wondering how the recent fires have impacted the area, join us in our Jasper National Park RV trip where we answer that question with a resounding, take the trip. In this video, we take you along with us as we explore some of Jasper's most iconic highlights, along with a few hidden gems, from glacier ice fields and waterfalls to epic mountain views, wildlife sightings, and hikes to stunning alpine lakes. Whether you're planning your own trip to Jasper or just love experiencing the beauty of nature from your home, we think you're going to enjoy this adventure and maybe even learn something new about Canada's incredible national parks. Our travel starts in the southern end of the Canadian Rocky Mountains, beginning at the Waterton Lakes and concluding at the Jasper National Park's Campground. We expect it to take over 7 hours to drive, so we decided to make the journey a 2-day trek and stop for one night at the lovely Silverhorn Creek Campground. For this leg of our journey, we travel north along the eastern edge of the Rockies, beginning from the Waterton Townsite Campground. Our point A to point B distance is estimated to be approximately 660 kilometers or 410 miles. Traveling north on Route 2, the Badlands Trail, traffic is very light and development of any kind is sparse. The route leads us towards Calgary, Alberta's most populated city. For safety purposes, we strive to hold drive days to 6 hours or under. Thus, we opt to make the journey a 2-day trek and stop for one night at Silverhorn Creek Campground. This places us in Banff and a little beyond halfway to Jasper. Alberta is a huge territory, equal in size to the state of Texas, making the comparison between the population of the two, Alberta at 5 million and Texas at 32 million residents, notable. Alberta is sparsely populated, making Calgary stand out for its significant urban concentration.
This is where all the people in Canada live.
Not in Canada, in Alberta.
In Canada.
No, there's bigger cities on the east.
Look at all these places all of a sudden.
Exiting Calgary, we take the Trans-Canada Highway into Banff and transition to the Icefield Parkway. Traveling through Banff, you do need to purchase a park pass if you don't already have one. The Icefield Parkway begins just beyond Lake Louise and traverses through long forested river valleys cradled by walls of dazzling mountain peaks. The roadway emphasizes nature, establishing overwalks for wildlife to cross and rest areas with gorgeous views, which we do take advantage of.
Our first glimpse of Banff.
Beyond being the cleanest rest stop we have ever taken advantage of, they also document how the roadway overwalks serve to preserve the migration patterns of the wildlife living here. To no one's surprise, we see a couple geese within the nearby stream. I do have to resist calling them Canadian geese, as the correct name is in fact Canada geese. It is really beautiful here.
Hope it's not gonna be us. Should have went into straighter one.
We are back on the road and come upon another National Park toll station. While you could bypass the prior Park Pass checkpoint, there is no option to do so for this one. We show our pass, and we are once again on our way.
Hi.
Thank you. It is just Patty and I in the truck today. Lucas has chosen to ride with Jenny and Jacob, and they have arrived at our next campground well ahead of us. Jenny and Jacob have some time to kill, and they get busy relaxing. In the process, they produce what looks like a pretty good commercial for Waterton beer. They also have a YouTube channel that is shown here. Lucas is now 15 and at that stage where he mixes show off and endless slumber. Today, we are shown his fire building skill set. Nice.
Rip.
The Silverhorn Campground is another park that is best reserved well in advance. There are not a lot of sites here, and they are all taken during our stay. Setup here is pretty simple, as there is no services provided beyond a central water station. We were aware of this and prepared our RV to be power self-sufficient prior to departing in the spring. We are just north of Banff and headed to Jasper tomorrow, and this is the Canadian Rockies. After leveling and running out our slides, we take a look around the park. It's a small park, but boy, the surroundings here are breathtakingly beautiful. I think a couple of the photos I captured here are some of the best I have ever taken.
You're doing great.
Can you snap it?
Surely. Oh, he's gonna jump on it. Okay.
Y'all just pull up and y'all are done?
Yeah.
That's all.
As our Brinkley includes a fully equipped kitchen and we are power self-sufficient, we have become the center for meals and the after-dinner gathering. With sunlight fading, we take a last look around and call it a day. If you would like to see more of the photos we captured during our trip here, we have posted them to our website. I will put a link to it in the video description below. Dawn breaks and we are again the place to go for meal preparation. Bacon, eggs, and toast, complemented with hot coffee and a glass of healthy juice. Hunger satisfied, we are all set for another day of travel. Jenny and Jacob and Lucas again strike out together, and they head out well before us as they have several stops planned to make prior to all of us arriving in Jasper's Whistler's Campground. Well, Jenny, Jacob, and Lucas have planned stops before they arrive at Whistler's. We simply are too large to pull into any of the sites they are visiting. We depart Silverhorn and travel the 180 kilometers directly to Jasper's Whistler Campground. The kids are on vacation and they are invested in experiencing as much as they can while here. Their plans for this day include a couple of activities, beginning with exploring the Columbia Icefield and Skywalk. The Columbia Icefield is significant because it is the largest ice field in the Rocky Mountains, covering about 325 square kilometers, which is 125 square miles. The tour begins from the Discovery Center. You can purchase tickets here, but we strongly recommend buying them in advance. A tour is a slice of time at a specific time. If you didn't buy a ticket and time slots are not available, you have to wait. From the Discovery Center, you are taken to a highly specialized transport that travels to and onto the glacier. While on this bus, wear your seatbelt and avoid being a statistic. The icefield is not one but several glaciers. The tour takes you to the Athabasca Glacier. Like all glaciers, they grow and contract in cycles, and this one has been contracting since about 1840. It has receded about a mile thus far. As you are driven up to the glacier, you will pass by lots of tumbled rock. This is the residual of what glaciers scrape up as they move, and it gets left behind when the glaciers recede. Once you arrive, you exit the bus and are encouraged to explore and sample the free-flowing melting water. You are restricted to where you can go, and your time is limited to your time slot while on the glacier.
Here he goes. No, just a face. Oh, you got your hair.
Because once wasn't sufficient, Lucas has to try it again.
You want gloves, Lucas? Yeah.
I have to admit it, I felt that the icefield was a bit like seeing the U.S. side of Niagara Falls. The surrounding commercialization has debased it. Besides, I know we are spoiled. We have traveled to Alaska. I found the glaciers there to be so much more colorful and impressive. In contrast, we felt that Canada's portion of the Rocky Mountains was more impressive than what we have experienced in the U.S. The second tour from the Discovery Center is the Skywalk. This offers an excellent way to take in the majesty of these mountains. A short distance after the Columbia Icefield is the Beauty Creek Canyon and the trail to Stanley Falls. This hike is an easy 30-minute out and back, and the kids chose to get a bird's eye view of the falls.
All right, let's see if he'll do it again.
Got the bounce. Just be careful, that water is flowing faster than you think.
On the other hand, we are not stopping for the sights and instead are making our way to Jasper National Park. This is not to say that we are not spotting beautiful sights. We are, and Patty captures a couple of them as we drive by them. As we get closer to Jasper, we do begin to see the burnt trees and other evidence of the massive fire that enveloped Jasper in 2024. The 2024 Jasper wildfire was not one, but was actually 3 fires that converged per Parks Canada. The combined fire grew into the largest wildfire recorded in the park in the last 100 years. Its impact was significant on both the town of Jasper and the surrounding environment. The fire was started at a time when the region was extremely hot and dry. On July 22nd, 3 different lightning strikes created independent fires within minutes of one another. All 3 fires grew rapidly and exhibited extreme fire intensity. Driven by high winds, the resulting fires quickly merged into a single entity. The close proximity to town undoubtedly complicated matters, as the township and visitors to the park all had to be protected as well as evacuated over highly constricted roads. The number of structures destroyed and the cost of the fire made the fire one of the most costly in Canadian history. Today, the Athabasca Campground was so heavily damaged it is still closed for the 2026 season. However, the remaining campgrounds are still operating and have expanded to handle additional load. While the ferocity of the fire is clearly still evident, the fact is the scope of the fire is less than 4% of the park, and it is still a great place to visit. I have read where people report that Whistler's campground was destroyed by the 2024 fire. That is so far from being accurate that it is almost laughable. You will see the burnt trees throughout the park, and some of the facilities are still undergoing repairs. But nature has already begun the healing process. During our stay, the grasses and wildflowers were bountiful and beautiful. Entering the park, we stop on a large staging area and head to the clean and modern check-in building. Once inside, there are several attendance stations as well as restrooms should that be needed. We quickly confirm our site number and we are on our way. This time, we have beaten our fellow family travelers to the park and we set up and await their arrival. Because it is now pretty late in the day and no one really wants to cook and then clean up the mess, we ordered pizza from town. The town of Jasper is just 5 minutes away. We set up our propane fire pit and relax with another enjoyable day behind us. The next morning, Jenny and Jacob head out early, and we are on our own to figure out what we want to do. People are respecting it. Oh man, we got
They're not going to climb that mountain, baby.
Is that a mountain?
Our first, second, and third choice is to go hiking. Our selection is the Pyramid Lake Trail, as it was reviewed and recommended by our advanced scouting team.
Quadruple hard. Of course, he just left, so hopefully it's because he gave his.
Maybe. There's Jenny and Em's thing, right? And that was early that they would have gotten here for that.
That is theirs.
It is. Nowhere to park.
Arrive at your first stop.
Unless you can get it in there, a car can.
Arrived.
Nice wide trail. Slight incline. Easy. So far.
You can find this trail on the All Trails website. Be sure to search for the Pyramid Lake Loop Trail, as several trails are in this area. It is an excellent source we use for both finding trails and then its GPS functionality while hiking. Picture time! So what do you think? By the way, you can find the pictures we took from this trip, as well as those from many of the other locations we traveled to, on our website at kenandpattystravels.com.
Can you believe this? We're just getting...
You took the easy way first.
Well, we didn't know. We just saw it. We started with two on the thing.
So the license plate is calling the state the Wild Rose, and I can see why. They got them all over the place. Every place we go, we see wild roses. Look at the view you got from here. Look at that. Very cool. Yeah, I think that was Patricia Lake down there.
Looks like new accommodations. Quite nice. With views of Patricia Lake. Trail right behind it. Pretty amazing. Brand new. They're still working on them.
That is a beautiful view.
Oh, look at that. I'm not sure if this is the trail here or if it was the one up above.
We chose to take the trail in a clockwise direction, which we discover is the easier and preferred direction. Clockwise, the incline across the trail is gradual, and the trail ends in a rapid, steep decline.
The old and the new and the cute.
Clearly, she is talking about the flowers and not the old man kneeling on the ground. We're now on the backside of the trail at the high point, and it is a great spot to take a break, grab some lunch, and take some more pictures. Wonder what lake we're looking at. I just find these things so pretty. I think this might be the prettiest mountain that we've seen thus far. Just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why the colors, they just keep jumping out. Taking the pictures was a pleasure, but selecting which ones to keep in this video was a real chore. I did cut a bunch, but hopefully those that remain are ones that you really do like. Patty and I have always explored every park that we have stayed at. Typically, this involves a bit of walking, and this is exactly what we set out to do here. We pick up the trail that leads out of the park and heads into Jasper. We don't intend to walk that far, but we do cross over the road and reach the shore of the Athabasca River. There they go. Moving a good deal faster than they were earlier. This is an elk track. A full-size male print will be about 4 inches. In comparison, a moose track will be similar, but about 50% larger. I'm not sure what I did, but it looks like somebody's ready to strangle me. This hike should be an interesting one. It has a reputation for people sighting all sorts of wildlife here, in particular, moose. Outside of here, moose is one of my favorite animals to spot. The lake at the end is supposed to be pretty special as well.
The horses have been here.
Why don't you stick around and we'll find out together.
Beaver Lake, maybe we'll see some beavers.
See beavers?
I said maybe we'll see some beavers. If it's aptly named.
I like how that moves when I stood here.
I love the boats being there. That's too cool. For rent, for rent, for rent.
Oh, that's a beaver dam.
They look like they're in good condition, so.
Yeah, you can see the tooth marks in the logs right there. Huh. See that log?
Yeah, it does look like a beaver log.
There's teeth marks. Cool.
It's really a walk through the woods, isn't it? The trail is to walk through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, glacier there.
They're not this cute at home.
That's not me taking a crooked picture. The post is crooked. See? That one's straight. No animal sightings of significance yet, although there are moose tracks all over the place. The lake setting at the end is gorgeous, however. We just need a bench of some sort to sit on and grab some lunch.
Do you see any prints around here? Well, they walked in. They walked into the lake. They stayed there and drank some water. And then they walked back out. Probably right before they left. Look at this print. Moose or elk? Oh, moose.
Well, we struck out on a moose. A couple more pictures and time to return.
Why it takes so long to go?
Battery's probably getting low.
Go.
We got the little.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Right here? They probably came down after we went up. Hello.
Yeah, you too.
It's time we both saw some wildlife. Let's do it.
You see Patty?
Yes. He's got his head in the bushes.
Yeah, they are big.
See Patty?
I just said there were two.
Yeah. I guess you could walk down there if you really wanted to. She's across the lake.
Are you telling me to do that?
No.
Did y'all get it?
Got it.
Good. Did it look better?
The moose was nicer shade.
Good.
It's kind of cold and rainy. It's late in the day, so we don't stay long at the lake. We turn around and head back, and lo and behold, we see more animals.
Here, I cropped it down.
That is mange.
God, ugly.
Look at the lake. It's calm at the ground.
We have a little free time, and we strike out to explore the surrounding sites. One of the places we hear is a must-see is the Athabasca Falls, so we head there first. And it is really impressive. What I like best about it is how well they have constructed the observation area around the falls. You can safely see the falls from several different vantage points, and several of the views are really amazing.
That makes it one point. It's that high up there. We're seeing it that high.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? What nature does. That's pretty cool. That's really churning and burning, isn't it? Look at this thing. Man, this is a beautiful waterfall. May not be Niagara, but boy, you can get in and see it, can't you? Just gorgeous. Hopefully you got the rainbow. Ah, that's good.
Hey, sweetie.
We told you way back in the beginning of this video we'd share some wildlife with you, and boy do we. Right from our RV door we get some great close-ups of elks and the newborn calves.
She says, "Why is your door open? What's in there?"
Oh my god.
Oh, listen to that meow. Meow.
Oh my god.
Oh, that scared her.
Yeah.
Which one's meowing?
Babies can come up to me, but I can't come up to the baby.
That's right. That's right. It has to be on their terms. Yeah, I just realized it too. Is this his whole brood?
It could be.
I'm trapped in the car.
Oh my goodness.
Today, we head into the town of Jasper. We told you how hard the town was hit by the 2024 fire, losing 30% of the buildings then. To Jasper's credit, there is very little visible impact from this fire. One of the things that we know we don't do is to share information about the towns that we travel to. We think that you probably do want to know more about the shops and stores that surround the parks that we travel to. If you would like to see more of what we see beyond the parks and nature, please tell us what else you'd care to see in the comments below. Thank you for helping us to make our videos better for you.
We are parked right over there. Walk across through here. And look, we get to go into the street for a walkway.
Under the railroad.
Under the railroad. Into town and park for free, where everybody else has to pay. Well, how much was it? $3 for an hour?
$3.50 for an hour, yeah.
$3.50 for an hour.
That was the minimum we could pay.
So you could put in more at one time, but
Good.
cool. 2010. That's the year Lucas was born. 15 years old.
While there is plenty of parking within town, because of our full-size dually truck, it can be a real challenge to navigate into a standard-sized parking spot. We opt for the larger spots provided at the edge of town. Besides more room, the parking here is free. As with all parks that we venture to, we head straight to the visitor center, which is on the main street across from the railroad. You have found the Jasper Welcome Center when you are across from the totem pole. The pole present today is a replacement for the original Raven totem pole. The original stood here from 1915 until 2009. It was removed after 94 years and returned to its origin as it had deteriorated badly. I just caught one of those in Michigan just a little bit ago. Northern pike. I would love to see one of those at a distance. There's another guy I'd like to see. And we have seen him, Mr. Beaver. There are plenty of eating places in town, but I was surprised, with the great beer that Canada produces, that the beer being sold is largely produced in local microbreweries. The one setback that remains today that we find must be considered is there are very few gas stations in town and just one that sells diesel. Be forewarned, if you need to fuel up, your wait in line will be a long one. Thank you for choosing to watch our video. We are very appreciative. If you have questions or comments, please reach out to us either through YouTube comments or through our website found at kenandpattystravels.com. We strive to make videos that you enjoy. In any case, we do appreciate your feedback. What did you like or not like? Is there something more you want us to add in? Your feedback helps to make these videos better. If you did like the video, please hit the like button, and we greatly appreciate those who choose to subscribe to our channel. YouTube does factor this into its calculations, and your feedback motivates me to put out more of these videos. We have already started working on our next video, which captures our travel to Canada's first and best known park, Banff National Park. In this video, you'll see why this is Canada's most visited national park. Breathtaking mountains, fluorescent blue lakes, and wildlife galore.